got any viewers right now, but I was wanting to tell my story, man. I wasn't able to do it in my short, and I was wanting to tell you guys my paranormal story and why I believe in ghosts. So basically, let's start at the beginning. So I had a friend that ended up he ended up committing suicide, and it was at a mutual friend's house. After this happened, I ended up going to that house, and I was there. And I was having a conversation with somebody who lives in the house. And they're saying this place is haunted, and I'm telling them like, no, there's no way it's haunted. There has to be an explanation for things. So basically, for an hour straight, this girl's telling me stories about how she's heard footsteps and there's been crazy things happening. Like they had a ball fly through the back door. All right, man. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for dropping the comment. I'm glad somebody's watching out there, man. Thank you for the like, man. I appreciate that very much, very very much, actually. But anyways, back to my story. So I'm sitting at the house, and I'm sitting there with one person. Uh, what's up, mate? Thank you guys. Thank you for the comments. But so I end up sitting there, and I'm trying to convince this girl that basically that she's got to be hearing things. It's crazy. She's got to be hearing stuff in her head or something, and that it can't be real because I'm skeptical. Well, basically, the guy had committed suicide there, so you know we all know nowadays that that's something that could be a paranormal spot or could not be. But at the same time, I'm young and I didn't think twice about it. So I kept telling her they must be crazy. Well, everybody left. It was just me and her talking, and we talked for about an hour. And she's like, "Look, just you should believe it, and this, that, and the other." Everybody gets back, and I'm sitting in a position where I can see the back door, I can see the front door, and I can see everybody in the room. Everybody it's about 5 people there. Everybody's there. Everybody's hanging out. All We're hanging out for about 15 or 20 minutes, all just sitting around having a good time talking. And she's like, "Yeah, I tried telling him about the place being haunted. He don't believe it." "Oh yeah, it's haunted. It's haunted." Well, we're just sitting there, hanging out or whatever. And what happens is I'm sitting there. I'm sitting in a position where I can see the back door, and all of a sudden you hear a knock at the back door. So what do I do as a guest? I say, "Hey, somebody's here." Girl gets up. The one, she's not the owner of the house, but she lived at the house. She gets up, she walks over to the door, opens the door. No, she says nobody's here. She shuts the door, turns around, cold chills all over her, and all of a sudden you hear. I walk to the door, nobody's at the door. I'm looking around everywhere thinking they're playing a joke on me. This is real. As I'm walking away from the door, I walk into a burst of cold air and cold chills. Oh my God. I, ever since that day, have been a believer. I don't have any skeptic when it comes to ghosts and stuff like that, because there's absolutely no way that it could have been something banging on the wall, something crazy. I thought she was crazy. Now here I am going crazy because there's a ghost in this house, or at the house, knocking on the door wanting in. What would you guys do? Would you believe, or would you just say, that's got to be something? It is a little scary, isn't it, man? But I mean, it is what it is. It's scary stuff. I appreciate the comments, man. I really do appreciate that. Subscription will help too. I'm always dropping content. I'm trying to find the right type of content for you guys. But that's why I believe in ghosts. I never had anything crazy, like where they're in my face or anything like that. But that was enough for me to say, nope, don't want to have nothing to do with them. But that's my story, guys. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Take care. Oh, you want to go there? Oh, you waiting on a new pit bike? Well, what kind did you get? Shoot it in the comments, mate. I know my channel's mostly pit bike stuff like that. However, KMXR 140. That sounds pretty cool. I had an Apollo 140, and those things are pretty nice. But that's my story about the paranormal. I'll talk to you guys about the pit bike some other time. But thank you for watching my video.